Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, welcome back to the episode of my F1 2019 Manager Career Mode here, Motorsport Manager for round number 6 at the Canadian Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous one, then be sure to go check the one before you see this one. But we're still leading the way in the championship then with Sebastian Vettel, 95 points to Hamilton's 84, Ricciardo on 66 in 4th place. We've got a gearbox that's going to be made very, very soon in 9 days' time, and actually our HQ is only 3 and 5 weeks away from getting 2 new buildings there, so not too shabby, looking pretty good. On the factory side now and the headquarters side now, you can see we're climbing up the league tables. Hopefully with these 2 buildings we'll creep up into 4th place, a lot better than where we were. We were previously like 8th or 9th on the grid, so our HQ upgrades have come a long way this season especially. We just got to continue focusing on the car really, as last episode was definitely a lot harder, probably the hardest race we've had so far, and probably showed us that now the other teams around us are starting to catch up a little bit maybe, and the races might get a bit harder, so let's just watch out for that. But Gasly's agent's been telling reporters all over town I'm interested in signing him. I mean, there's no harm saying we may look into it one day because it doesn't affect any of our drivers, so that's all fine. Pit crew's all good, I believe. Let me have a quick look in terms of percentage of mistakes. We've got them all pretty down, yeah, lower than 1% for everything apart from the front jack. I can't really help that though, so I'm just going to remain put. Yeah, so all good on the pit crew front, so we're going to just move on then and wait for the car repair to get done. Quickly check that out and see if we need to do anything desperately. Reliability-wise, no. Then we're all good actually. We're just pretty much finishing these off and then go for performance. So I'm going to move these over to performance actually to that note and go 47.8 and then start improving. So we're doing the 2 brakes, yep, the 2 engines, sounds about right, 2 front wing, 2 gearbox. We're not doing rear wing and suspension. We'll wait a little bit for that. So let's move on then and just count down the days then to this brand new gearbox, and then we'll get moving on a front wing because I think that's really the next thing we need to do. There's a 40% chance of rain at the Canadian Grand Prix coming up, so good chance maybe, so that could help us out actually quite a fair bit. So new gearbox has been made. I'm going to get straight away on designing a new set of front wings, so we desperately need to do that. So 25 to max seems about right. It'll like to get done in 2.4 days, so 1 day after the Grand Prix it'll be done, so that's pretty good. That only costs 650k, not too much at all. Right, fit this new gearbox. We're going to remove most of this and then add that on, because reliability is extra bad on that. We can remove this gearbox, add that gearbox on. That's going to get done 7 days after the Grand Prix, no matter what. So I'm just going to go like that. Is that going to be okay? 764? Let's see. I mean, in 2 days' time, that's when the Grand Prix starts. So I don't really have a chance, do I, in hell, of maybe having this gearbox being usable, to be honest. So I may as well just go like that and go 27 rather, as we move on. Then continue, travel to Vancouver, and yeah, 2 days' time, never going to have a chance. Over the weekend, though, we may as well go all the way to the max there. Already got to 42, actually, to be fair. But once we improve that gearbox, it will be the best one we have. A maxed out level of 101.38, whereas the previous ones were 1. Actually, why are we improving? We need to take that off, add that one on. That's the next best one we have. That's 109. I don't know why I started improving that one. Okay. Anyway, now we've got the actual 2 we need to improve. We'll move on then. Got the front wing on mend. We can't do anything about that. Right, 1 million for Tag Heuer. All right, high tyre wear. We're going to take in 7 sets of ultras. I will take in a few supers, and I reckon we'll probably use a lot of soft tyres. Let's go 4-4. Nice and equal there, just because I don't really know what we're going with here. Once again, Vettel is only content, even though he's got the better brakes, better engine, better front wing. He does have the better gearbox as well, and yet he's still not content. We can actually give this one to Ricciardo as well, you know. And then the rear wing, better to Ricciardo, better suspension. So -7, even though you do have a majority the better car, mate. So I'm just going to go with that. You're content, you're fine with that. I don't want to give you the maximum best car, because otherwise Ricciardo will just be horrendous. Let's go then. Apparently it's going to be all dry, practice, quali, and race. I highly doubt that, though, with 40% chance of rain. I think there might be a little bit of rain somewhere. If not, then fair play. Right, practice time. Going to start off on the soft tyres and get that on race trim, whilst we also do the setup work. I can't remember last time, 19 to 21, 14 to 16, 12 to 14, yeah, so I think we're definitely gonna be using the soft tyres quite a fair bit. If it doesn't rain, I think that'll be very useful. Probably gonna be a I don't know, I'd assume maybe a 2-stop and 2 sets of soft tyres and 1 set of ultras, perhaps. I think that might be the way to go in the race, but I think, I don't know how many laps, I've forgotten how many laps the Canadian Grand Prix is, but we're going to come in and see how the setup is first of all, and I hope it's okay, but I have a bad feeling, you know, for some reason. Yeah, about half and half there, because we got an excellent, but still poor on the downforce, so I think we went a bit too high maybe on the downforce, or maybe actually didn't go high enough, apparently, it looks like. Alright, checking it again, there we go, 1 excellent, 2 great, so that's what we like to see. What's the percentage on that? 95. I think that's good enough, to be honest. So let's go 8 laps on the softs and get that knowledge. Vettel, what are we saying, mate? Ooh, 2 greats and excellent as well, but the other way around. What percentage number is that going to be? 97. Very good. Right, that's good enough then for me, boys. Nice and easy. Right, let's get the tyre knowledge and we're done. Right, level 3 acquired on the race, and the soft tyre. Going to go to the quali trim now and get the ultra soft tyres done. And then we're all good for qualifying. Doesn't look like there's any rain here, at practice at least. If there's no rain in quali, I would probably guess there's not going to be any rain in the race. So I think we really will need the soft tyre knowledge we've gained, but it's obviously equally important as the ultras for the quali. Ooh, there we go. With about 10 seconds to spare, we just about get level 3 on ultra and quali there. I didn't really Canada, I never really think of as a long circuit here, but in relative terms to the game, I think it is quite a long circuit there, as we only just about get everything done with a few seconds to spare. So pretty lucky actually. If I had to do this setup one more time over, I wouldn't have got level 3 and everything there. But luckily we did, so it's all good. Right, Q1 time, ultra quali, no rain inside, doesn't look like on the indicator at all. Car setup's all good. Start quali, take quali. Gonna wait a little bit for track grip to go up and hopefully just get through on 1 lap, and then that should be fine. Right, Ricciardo's shooting through now on his lap. Pretty good amount of clean air there. And the same goes for Vettel. Maybe 1 car just ahead of him, but they're pretty much a clean track. So this should be fine and dandy for us to get through into Q2 across the line. And it is up into P5. That should be pretty good, though. 1.6 off Hamilton, though. That is a little bit worrying. That's quite a lot of time, actually, to find against the Merc. But Vettel goes nearly, well, actually, no, goes more than a second faster then Ricciardo. So Vettel with a very decent lap time there. 3rd place, 4 tenths off Alonso there. 5 tenths off, or about 6 tenths off Hamilton. So still some time to find for Vettel, but at least Vettel is a lot quicker than Ricciardo there. And Vettel was complaining about not having a good car compared to Ricciardo. Mate, it's very clear you do, and you're also doing a good job there. Right, Q2 next. Out was Fiat, Raikkonen, Verline, Villander, and Giovinazzi. Alright, Q2, just going to send them out straight away. Don't want to risk anything, being a bit too clever. I'll give them a bit of a gap there and then send Vettel on now. He's going to be with a couple of cars, but hopefully not going to be too much of an issue. No, looks like he's got some pretty decent air there. Ricciardo will do as well if he comes round, unless it's bad timing. No, it's okay timing. Yeah, he's alright. He's got some space to work with. And same for Seb. Yeah, definitely. Vettel's actually got a bit more space to work with there. So let's see. Hopefully through on 1 lap. We won't have to risk anything. We don't have to burn another set of tyres. There we go, 133.7. Let's see what that is like. As Alonso goes, ooh, 1.2 faster. Vettel, this time around, only for, how many is that? 5 tenths faster? Then Ricciardo, so not the full second nearly we got in Q2, but Leclerc in the middle of both of us, so at least there's that, and he's not miles ahead of us. Hamilton nearly matches Alonso there, but as the other cars come through, we're comfortably a lot better than P10, and so we're good. Looks like it's going to be a battle between maybe the 2 Haas cars, Magnussen and Grosjean, to get through into the top 10 shootout. But usual suspects then, 2 Ferraris, 2 Mercs, 2 Red Bulls, and then us 2 Renaults through. And then just Sainz and Magnussen for now, so I think that's all good. But we're going to need a bit of a miracle in Q3 if we want to try and get on the front row, I think. Alright, top 10 shootout. I'm going to send them out straight away. We'll do 2 runs in this session to try and get the most out of these guys there, but I'm not feeling too confident we can match Hamilton or Alonso. These guys look very rapid this weekend, and so for the race, that's going to mean might have to try something a little bit interesting on the strategy and something clever. I'm hoping that involves the soft tyres and us making 1 less stop perhaps and compared to those guys, but we'll see really. But let's see, Vettel's closing up to Ricciardo on this lap, so he will be faster, I think. Ricciardo across the line, Vettel across the line, and he does go better by only about 2.3 tenths though. Alonso 2 tenths better than us, only 2 tenths though, so that bodes well for us. Whereas Hamilton though, with the purple in the second sector, Is he going to go top? Yes, he is, but not by too much, actually. So we've closed the gap a little bit in Q3 here. Only 3/10 off pole at the moment there. So that bodes well, actually. You know what? We might have a slight chance of toppling one of these guys to the front row if we're lucky and we can get the race pace, not the race pace, the time out of it. Track race maximum, so it doesn't really matter when we go out. Let's just send Ricciardo out now. Have a little bit of a gap for Vettel. Then I'm going to send Vettel out now on the other set of Ultras. There we go. Right, mate. Come on, Vettel. I know you have it in you. You need to find 2/10 so we could topple Alonso off the front row. Right, it's a white first sector for Ricciardo. It's a white first sector for Vettel. He's had a bit of traffic with that Ferrari, unfortunately, there. White second sector for Ricciardo. White second for Vettel. No improvement for Ricciardo. And no improvement for Vettel. Once again, I feel like this happened so many times now in Q3, like last few episodes. They've just not improved on their second run in Q2, as Hamilton does, but at least I've got to be happy with P3 and P4 for now. Hopefully we stay put that way, so we lock out this second row. At least that's something, but Alonso and Hamilton are the fastest on the day here in the top 10 shootout. There we go, confirmation. Hamilton on pole, Alonso second, but we've got the we've got the second row. That's pretty good. I think we can do some work there with some clever strategy, maybe. Here's hoping. Right, race time, ultra race. Oh, actually, wait, hang on. We're not going to use ultras a lot. We're going to use soft tyres probably. Soft tyre and race trim. Right, let's have a quick look at these tyres. I can't see how long the softs did go for. About, what was it, lap like 18, I want to say, at least minimum. 18 minimum. So if we go 18, 28 to 30, ooh, that's actually like more than we need, really, isn't it? Right, we go 23 lap. Ooh, you know what? It could be even a one-stop sort of thing, maybe. I don't know. Right, okay. We're just going to see how it goes. But I think either way, I'm going to be on the soft tire the longest. So I'm gonna stick with that strategy. Right, overtake mode, attack. Right, let's do this, boys. Let's do this thing. Let's try and take the fight to these two up ahead. Here we go, then. To 5 red lights to the Canadian Grand Prix from the front row. Not the front row, the second row of the grid, I might add. But we're now on the front row with Vettel with the go. Oh, my. What? What on earth have you just done, my man? Leclerc coming in like a rocket ship. He's floating, mate. That is the worst turn one I've ever seen. Jesus, and Vettel's up into P1. What a great start, son. Come through to the hairpin. I'm going to use some ERS on purpose here. No, I can't because he's still saving. God damn it. We'll continue on, though. Up into first place there. Wonderful stuff for Seb Vettel. And Leclerc with the biggest bottle into turn one I've ever seen on this game. And marvellous stuff there. Right, Vettel. Let's use some ERS down this straight, please. Get a bit ahead and push on away from Hamilton. Tyres are overheating now, so let's go conserve and bring those tyre temps down, please. Right, Sirap on lap 4. Still bring the tyre temps down for both our drivers. Leclerc has a drive-through penalty. Ricciardo's up into P3. Alonso gone a little bit slow, and we've overtaken him. I missed that overtake, though. I didn't actually see when it happened. I think it happened on lap 2, I want to say. Right, Vettel's still in control by 4.4 seconds, 4.5. The gap is not closing, actually. So despite being in the overheated region right now and saving some fuel, or trying to save some fuel with hybrid mode, doing quite well there. And Ricciardo is, being kept honest by Alonso, but he's only just overtaken him, and he's keeping, subsequently, Hamilton honest. So right now, our pace is looking pretty good, actually, for race pace here, and Vettel is doing a great job at controlling the Grand Prix, and obviously we know how good Seb Vettel is at controlling races from the front here, so let's just continue on like this and try and go on as long as we can on these Ultras, because then we'll go to softs and try and do some job there. Whereas Hamilton pits now to soft tyres. Ricciardo, meanwhile, has been overtaken by Alonso. So effectively, Ricciardo is down to a net P4, you would say. But we're going to continue on now for a bit more, because I don't think we need to pit quite yet. Maybe 2 more laps we got in it. Right, I'm going to push in. I'm going to pit on this lap with Ricciardo here. Going to go 1 lap longer with Vettel, but pit in with Ricciardo. I'm going to go to soft tyres now. Park conditions fine. Recharge. Right, how long did it go for? 21 laps. We're now on lap 7, 28 laps. Ooh, might need to go to another set of Ultras at the end of this Grand Prix, maybe. I think that's going to be the, well, not maybe, probably will have to, but we'll be on the soft tyres for longer. So I think I made a correct decision for that kind of knowledge. But now, overtake mode for Vettel, and let's push on here. Going to use ERS at the hairpin. No mistake for Ricciardo, hopefully. No. Okay, hairpin, ERS, please. Right, use all the hybrid mode and try and save some fuel there with Ricciardo. Right, pit in Vettel. Soft tyres, park conditions fine. Recharge battery. Fast pit stop. Right. Where is Ricciardo now compared to Alonso? He's right up his chuff. Let's use some ERS here, mate. Down this straight. There we go. Overtake Alonso down that straight. Close up on Hamilton now. Good work. That's what I like to see. Saving fuel at the same time in hybrid mode. Overheated tyres for Vettel. That's fine. That's perfect. He's coming in right now. Meanwhile, Ricciardo is right on the back of Hamilton there. Looking very, very fine. Meanwhile, Vettel, what's going on here with him? In for the pit stop. No mistake there. Bosch out in first place. Great stuff there, mate. Right, going to use a bit... Oh, driving mistake for Ricciardo. Ooh, a little bit. No, that's fine. Right, hairpin. Let me watch this manually because I need a boost out of here. ERS all the way down that straight. And about now, use hybrid mode. Right, going to go neutral and high. Going to keep on overtake mode for Ricciardo because he's fighting Hamilton right now. He's overtaken Hamilton, actually. So now he can go high. And let's try and calm this down. Oh, no. Hamilton uses the ERS to come back at us there. Ah, damn it. He's boosted back past us there. Fair play. Right. Keep on pushing. Keep on going. Conserve a little bit, though. Get the tyre temps down. And then we'll continue push again. Vettel, low fuel delta. Keep on saving that fuel, mate. All right. Alonso's closing up. Alonso and Hamilton are using a lot of ERS here to close up on me. And there you go. Alonso around the outside. Don't have much to answer, really. We can go neutral here, but I've got to go neutral and high to keep on protecting these tyres. The Vettel is just controlling the Grand Prix. 14 seconds to Perez. Doing very well here. Just need to save fuel, really, because we're still -1 there. So I need to desperately save a lot of fuel. Might go medium here for a little bit whilst we go hybrid mode and just try and save some fuel that way. Keep on going on hybrid mode. Right, sit rep on lap 16. Alonso's overtaken Hamilton for P3. We're all catching Perez, who's going long on the soft tyres since the start of the Grand Prix, so he might be a bit of traffic for us. Ricciardo, we're doing okay on tyre wear. You know, we're controlling this very nicely. We're saving about a decent amount of ERS as well. Vettel, he's been in a world of his own, class of his own. 17 seconds ahead of Perez. He's got no issues on tyre wear, no real issues on fuel because he's now in the green, so that's all great as well. Very, very good. Very solid. We're probably going to pit around lap 25 for a set of ultras there in the Grand Prix. Vettel will have no issue with that, and I'm very confident we can take home this win. Hopefully, knock on wood. That's not really wood. That's wood. There we go. Knock on wood on my desk, and we are going to be good for P1. But Ricciardo, I'm interested to see. I feel like we could get Hamilton, get on the podium for the double podium. Not too sure about second place, but... You know, if Hamilton slows down a little, you know, we could catch him for P3. We've got some tyre wear left over to push maybe as well. Got some fuel maybe if we do enough hybrid mode in this next stint. So let's see. And we are going green there. -2.7, so let's see. Right, I've got worn tyres for Ricciardo on lap 21. I'm going to keep on going a little bit more because I need to get to about lap at least 23 to get on ultras. Right, Hamilton pits. I think that might be the time for us to pit, you know. He's on super soft, so I might jump onto super soft with Hamilton, actually. So I'm going to use ERS here. I'm going to dive onto supers with Hamilton here and match him for that. Let's go. Add charge fast. Cool. Right, come in here this lap then. Vettel on worn tyres. Keep on going, son. Keep going. Right, Ricciardo's getting a second on this in lap there. That's very good. Right, good pit stop. God damn it. Front jack. Mistake there. We stay behind Hamilton with that front jack issue. That's not great. Alright, going to save some fuel with hybrid mode. Continue on. Right, Vettel. You're good. 27% worn. Still keep going, mate. Keep going. Right, on to lap 25. Now I'm going to push hard. I'm going to come in on the end of this lap now. So I'm going to use a bit of ERS down this straight. Pit in. Onto Ultra. Should take us comfortably to the end of the Grand Prix now. Recharge that. That's all good. Fast pit stop. There we go. And Alonso's pit one lap earlier onto super softs. No reason why, because we've gained 1.4 on this in lap here with Vettel. Very, very good. And now we're going to go into a faster set of tyres. We really should have this in the nick. Meanwhile, we got Giovinazzi blowing up there in the pit lane in P20. Right, good pit stop for Vettel. No mistake here. So... interesting. Ricciardo has the issue, Vettel does not. I'm not saying anything, but there you go. But we're out in first place. All good. Use some ERS down this straight to push away, please. And then use some hybrid mode, can we? And let's go medium and really save a lot of fuel. And then we can burn it all at the end of this Grand Prix. Looking good, Vettel. Looking very good. Right, meanwhile, Ricciardo's got 2.3 of fuel. So a lot to burn. So we can go overtake mode right to the end of the Grand Prix. And let's try and catch up to Hamilton. We've got, how many seconds is that? About 10 seconds to gain. Probably not going to gain that, but let's just have a strong finish then in P4, shall we? Right, we've got 2 laps to go. Lap 32, Vettel on 53% tyre wear, so he's looking all good. We can chuck the kitchen sink at everything, really, and just really plough on then as we go on to the last lap of the Grand Prix. Looking good. Vettel what a display of performance this has been for us. For Ricciardo, we haven't caught Hamilton really that much. He's still, just about 9 seconds ahead of us. But it's been a very strong finish in P4, well ahead of Verstappen there. Not really had any issues with him. So I would still say a pretty solid Grand Prix for Ricciardo, but obviously a fantastic one for Seb Vettel here for his, I believe, 4th win of this season now. Obviously 3 in a row at the start of the season. His 4th win now after not winning for 2 races there. It's a fantastic, dominant victory really for the Canadian Grand Prix that started off with him getting 1st place into turn 1 on lap 1, and he's controlled it just like I would expect Sebastian Vettel control a Grand Prix there. Wonderful stuff, mate. 11.7 seconds ahead of Alonso there. Really done the team proud. Good stuff there, especially after last episode where Hamilton and Alonso both got some decent points on us. That it was, I looked at the points gap and thought, you know what, they could catch us very easily here. So we needed a kind of result like this just to bounce back a little bit and gain back that confidence in this season so far. So good stuff there for Vettel. 1st place, can't complain, best result. Right, so Vettel 21 points ahead of Hamilton, then Ricciardo still remains in P4. Constructors-wise, 65 ahead of Mercedes there. Very good Grand Prix. Like I said, needed that one just to kind of break that, pretty poor race we had last episode by the standards we've set ourselves so far. And a decent amount of money coming in, 2.7 million there. Obviously, we didn't even spend that much on an upgrade, so we are making more money than we're actually spending here. So this is very good for the finances. So guys, if you did enjoy the episode, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, to subscribe for weekly F1 content. I've been aarava. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.